Yo, y'all ready for some more Billy and Mandy? I hope y'all liking this series because I'm having fun making this series. So let's get right into it. Today's episode is called Opposite Day. It starts off with Billy bursting out his front door, doing a whole bunch of flips, falling on his gate. Then we get Grim Reaper himself, showing himself for the first time. He doesn't even seem like he wants to be. So they go over to Mandy's house like every day, and Mandy's telling them to get lost. Kinda weird, they were supposed to be best friends, right? Well, that's when Grim finds out about Opposite Day. So it turns out that they have a holiday that everything that you do is the complete opposite. And Grim never heard this, so he's kinda confused. First off, Mandy lets them both in and tells Billy not to play any video game. So, the first thing he does is hop on the video game. Can we just take a second real quick and look at this video controller? It has over, 20 buttons on that junk? It's insane. No. Who's playing this? Who is playing this? That's besides the point. Grim is kinda booty cheeks at the game, so he doesn't want to play anymore. So Mandy says, "You can always do my chores instead." And Grim says no. And being that it's opposite day, no is yes and yes is no. So he ends up having to do Mandy's chores. And bro, Grim looks miserable. Like a little bit of anger in there, but mostly just miserable. Getting bored of the game, Billy and Mandy get up just to mess with Grim. They go into the kitchen and start complimenting the Grim Reaper. Grim forgot it was opposite day, so all these nice words don't mean a thing but the opposite of what she's saying. And now they got my boy Grim looking sadder than sad. Cut to the next scene and he's outside cutting the grass. No breaks, just Mandy chores. Something he's not even supposed to be doing. He's out here sweating bullets. How does the Grim Reaper even sweat? I don't know. But he tries to get the grass done super quick, so he turns it from turtle to rabbit. And you know what happened when it goes from turtle to rabbit. This is a cartoon. Grim got flung all around the backyard. At least he got the yard done. He ends up crashing straight into a tree. The next scene, we see Grim in. It looks like he can't take any more beatings. He's just like at his point. What happens next is Billy and Mandy calls him over while they just chilling on some chairs in the backyard. At this point, Grim is just shooken up. He's like, no more torture. Mandy has more chores for him to do. Grim refuses. I'm done with this. No more. But saying that made it seem like he's agreeing to it because, you know, it's still opposite day. Rightly so, Grim is practically fed up and shows his anger out loud. You would have thought he packed up both of them in his third episode. It's crazy. Turns out it was just a dream sequence. It would have been funny though. I'm not gonna cap to you. Mandy tells Grim to give the dog a kiss so they can go about their day. Reluctantly, Grim just gets it over with. What else can happen, right? New scene. They're just eating sandwiches at the dining room table, having a good conversation. Billy, for some reason, just wants to mess with Grim some more, so he picks up the ketchup and asks Grim if he wants some ketchup on his sandwich. Grim, forgetting again that it's opposite day, says no, I don't want any ketchup. So Billy pours more ketchup. Then he tells him to stop. Opposite day. So he keeps on spilling ketchup right on his plate until the point where Grim cannot take it anymore. He snaps, gets his scythe, and swings it. And this time it's for real. But what he aimed for, out of rage, was the pie that Billy put on the table. And you should have just seen the joy on Grim's face and the laugh that he gave out. Oh my God, he was happy. At this point, he was happy. But too bad, he missed. Thinking that he could get the upper hand on the kids this time, he asks the kids if they want some pie now that he cut it. And they both says yes. So Grim, thinking that he got the upper hand, snatches the pie and say, yeah, now I get to have all the pie since y'all wanted some and it's opposite day. Little did he know, they had this plan out from the jump. Billy tells Grim that, remember when you said it was opposite day? Well, since we said it's opposite day, it's not opposite day, which made Grim go completely bonkers crazy because, like, nothing makes sense anymore. He just got played all day for no reason.
Can be that nigga that they don't wanna feed. And my heart is full of hate, so I don't need no